it's the dream come true.
And let's talk about Terence really quickly. He's been enjoying his victory lap over the last month after he beat your stablemate Errol Spence. You had a front row seat to that fight, and you've been beefing with him for quite a while. Why do you still think Terence is beatable, considering his dominance?
He just gotta, I haven't been beefing, like truthfully. He's just feeling himself right now. And he's a top dog. He's moving up in weight. And everybody want to fight the best.
And going back to your previous statement, I know Canelo, if you beat him, there might be a rematch. You might be at 168 for a while. Would you accommodate Terence Crawford at a smaller weight, or do you see yourself as a 168 fighter moving forward?
Man, I really don't know that just yet. 168 is considerably still kind of like not my weight division because it's not as easy to make 168. I have to gain weight and gaining weight when you're working really hard is really tough, you can easily walk around at 168, so I'm definitely not the naturally bigger fighter, so 168 is not my weight division. I think I would have to see him in a different weight category.
You're at an interesting time in your career because you've been at 154 for over 10 years. You got all the titles. Unfortunately, the WBO had to, do some sanctioning body tricks and take your belt away. And 160 is arguably the weakest division in boxing and one that your brother is in, and perhaps he might be moving on from either. It seems as if you're kind of in this fork in the road in your career where to take yourself forward. In a perfect world, what would 2024 look like for you?
Man, I don't know, man. Really, really hard to answer that one too. I could possibly be challenging Terence Crawford. I could possibly be back at 154 though, so I really, I can easily make 154. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's probably going to be harder after this fight. For 2024, I should be definitely some type of way defending my world titles. So,
just heard Jermell Charlo, Fight Hub interview discussing Terence Crawford. All right, kind of all over the place in this one. It's like, can you make the weight? Can you stay at 160? Is it hard to make 168? I mean, then he's saying it's not easy to make 154. Then he said he can make 154, but it's easier. Then it's not hard. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, which one is it, homie? But he did say possibly challenging Terence Crawford to defend his title. So, it's looking like Charlo. I mean, here's the thing, man. If Jermell Charlo beats Canelo, he's gonna be undisputed at 168. And Crawford, he wants to be 3 times undisputed. So he said he'll come up there and go after Charlo. But now Charlo's saying defending his titles at 154. So I'm just like, all right, what's going on, man? Like, what is it? Will he give him a shot? So he said he'll challenge Crawford, but does he mean challenge Crawford at 168 or 154? I guess we'll have to find that out, huh? But nonetheless, man, I'm ready to see this shit already. I give Charlo his props for moving up to fight Canelo. I'll give him even more props if he stud up and he take on Crawford, man. Because if he keeps skedaddling, and it seems like he is, if he keep trying to like dodge and move around Crawford, he gonna look funny, man. He gonna look suspect. Got a littler dude on your neck like that, and you ain't really standing your ground. It's looking a little crazy for Charlo out here. But Terence Crawford is a big draw right now. Canelo is still a big draw. He beats Canelo. Canelo's stock can go down a bit, but Crawford's stock is right there. Is high right now. So I don't see why Charlo wouldn't take a 168 fight unless he purposely trying to deny Terence Crawford of being undisputed. He trying to dampen his parade. I don't know what he trying to do because he can do that, man. Charlo could be an asshole and just say, man, I ain't taking that fight at 168 with Crawford. I don't like this division. I'm gonna relinquish these belts. You know what I'm saying? On some fucked up shit like that. And then be like, well, 154 already lost the WBO belt. Canelo ain't gonna be able to. Crawford ain't gonna be able to fight me at that division for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So it's all banking on. It's really all on Charlo, bro. Especially if he wins, it's gonna be Charlo's gonna be in the It's gonna be up to him to really take that fight. And if he don't take it, he gonna look real funny out here. So he want to talk about legacy. He probably gonna feel like, bro, I just got a big bag, got a Canelo. I'm 2-time undisputed. I don't need to fight Crawford. He gonna probably try to pull one of those shenanigans, but we'll see. Interesting interview though, because like I said, he's saying he can't 168. I wouldn't think 168 would be hard for him to make. He just said he easily walks around at that. So he's saying it's hard to make. I guess because he's been at 154 so long, to add on 15 pounds ain't really easy. Because you got to really eat, you know what I'm saying? You got to eat. It's the exact opposite of kind of keeping your weight down. So I guess he gotta eat and shit like that, man. And so he might be telling the truth on that. I don't know how it is. None of us that don't box don't really understand that shit, bro. So I can kind of, I feel him on that. I know how hard it is to lose weight sometimes. I never really had to, as I got older, I used to be slim, man. I used to be like 150, 160, man. I always said I was skinny. I wanted to gain weight. And damn sure, boy, you do get what you ask for as you get older. I'll tell you that much. But anyway, man, this is your boy Rebel Life Boxing, bro. Y'all drop comment. Let me know how y'all feel about this. I'm going to definitely get at y'all later. Y'all stay tuned.